I.S.U.P.K.
Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General Yohana's putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General Yohana got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shar, U.P.K Natazal, Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheridan in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, sending curses to them enemies.
Shalom Israel, ven y pasale Pascua anual del Señor. Sábado, abril 1, 2023, en Raleigh, North Carolina. Únase a nosotros en Raleigh, North Carolina, organizado por el comandante general Yohana de la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. La 54ª Pascua Anual del Señor. Este es un evento especial que reúne a los negros, latinos e indios nativos americanos de todos los estados y del mundo para celebrar y honrar la Pascua del Señor. Se llevará a cabo en 421 South Salisbury Street en Raleigh, North Carolina, el primer y el segundo día de abril 2023. Podrás conocer la hermandad, así como pasar la experiencia de servicio que realizará el mismo comandante general Yahana. $200 por persona, 16 años en adelante. Para más información, llame a 919-697-8257. Y no se olvide de los otros eventos durante la semana. Esta es una grande oportunidad para conectarse con los hermanos y hermanas de todas las partes de la tierra. La Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Rakatah. A los hermanos, Shalom, Yahweh Shemor Alathah Ba'ashem Yahushai a las hermanas. Soy oficial y sacerdote I.S.U.P.K de 500. Y esta es la clase de hermanidad. Dale un segundo a los hermanos que están saliendo de la esclavitud. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Rakatah. Mapataza. All right, bear with me, Israel, right?
Abashim Yahshai Brakatah.
Shalom, Shalaki. I lost the internet for like 3 seconds.
I had trouble too logging in because I had a clean computer and I had to log into everything. So it slowed me down. So lucky for the tardiness.
It's too no sweat. We on time. We ain't gonna spend too much time on. Shalom Yahweh Shemar Alathah Ba'ashem Yahushai Hermanadad. We ain't gonna spend too much time. I got a council to go to. This is pretty straightforward. You understand? Salakia. My stand ain't holding up now. You see me okay?
I do.
No sweat. Dame primer Juan, capítulo 4, versículo 20.
I got it ready. Este es el primer libro de Juan, capítulo 4, versículo 20. You got it, sir?
God.
Si alguno dice, yo amo a Dios y aborrece a su hermano, es mentiroso.
Esa palabra aborrecer, ¿qué quiere decir? ¿Qué significa esa palabra aborrecer?
Como odiar.
Odiar. Es un pecado mortal y nuestra gente en el mundo tienen ese rencor. Khan, my partner's Slovakia. Well, we lost the internet for like 5 seconds, so it just shut everything down. All right, no sweat. La gente, nosotros en el mundo, ellos odian, se odian a ellos mismos. Se odian a ellos mismos, ¿verdad? Odian a todo, ¿me entiendes? No sabiendo que somos hermanos, que somos familia. Sigue leyendo.
Pues el que no ama a su hermano, a quien ha visto, ¿cómo puede amar a Dios a quien no ha visto?
A quien no ha visto. Entonces, Salakio, entonces, todo nuestra gente en el mundo aman a Dios. Todos aman a Dios, pero se odian uno al otro. ¿Me entiendes?
Así es, Señor.
Como la escritura está preguntando, ¿cómo es que tú vas a amar a Dios? Nunca lo he visto, pero a tu hermano sí. Y lo odias. Recuérdate que la palabra hermano es sinónima a las hermanas también. Aquí estamos, los odiamos suegro por suegro, suegra por suegra, hijo por mai, papá, mamá, abuelo, ya tú sabes. Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 21. Y nosotros tenemos este mandamiento de él. El que ama a Dios, ame también a su hermano.
Ame también a su hermano si usted ama a Dios, ¿verdad? Ahora, la palabra amor es una palabra de acción, ¿me entiende? No puede decir, yo te amo por hablar, por decirlo nada más. Hay que tener acción, ¿me entiende? Acción, las palabras hablan más, las acciones hablan más que las palabras, digo. ¿Tú me entiendes? Ese es un refrán. Dame Mateo 25:40.
Este es el libro de Mateo, capítulo 25, versículo 40. You have it, sir?
God.
Y respondiendo el rey, les dirá, de cierto os digo que en cuanto lo hicisteis a uno de estos mis hermanos más pequeños, a mí lo hicisteis.
¿Qué quiere decir eso?
Si tú cometes una falta contra el hermano tuyo, es como si tú lo hubieras cometido ahí mismo Jesús.
¿Quién está hablando aquí en esta escritura?
Yahweh Shai.
Right. En el contexto, ¿verdad? Tiene que leer el capítulo completo. El capítulo completo para agarrar el contexto. Este es el amor que tenemos en el reino. ¿Me entiendes? Salakia. Ya tú sabes de dónde vienen estas escrituras, ¿no?
Khan. Viene de la escritura
No.
de Brotherhood.
Right. ¿Qué más quiere decir esta escritura?
Más o menos que hay que tratarse como uno mismo le guste que le traten.
Pero explícame la acción de amor que está hablando aquí. Léeme el 35, Babu Keshaw.
Khan. Versículo 35. Porque tuve hambre y me disteis de comer. Tuve sed y me disteis de beber. Fui forastero y me recogisteis.
Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 36. Estuve desnudo y me cubristeis. Enfermo y me visitasteis. En la cárcel y vinisteis a mí.
Sigue.
Versículo 37. Entonces los justos le responderán diciendo, Señor, cuando te vimos hambriento y te sustentamos, o sediento y te dimos de beber.
Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 38. Y cuando te vimos forastero y te recogimos, o desnudo, y te cubrimos. Versículo 39. O cuando te vimos enfermo o en la cárcel y vinimos a ti.
Ahora lee el 40 ahora.
Versículo 40. Y respondiendo el rey, les dirá, de cierto os digo que en cuanto lo hicisteis a uno de estos mis hermanos más pequeños, a mí lo hicisteis.
A mí lo hicisteis. Ahora, explícame lo que está pasando ahí.
Lo que está pasando aquí es que Yahweh le está explicando que cuando él está en necesidad de algo, tú como hermano tienes que ayudarlo a él en su necesidad, que eso es el amor del hermano, que hay que tenderse uno con el otro.
Right there, say that again.
Que hay que tenerle esa clase de amor, uno con el hermano de uno.
Uno como el hermano de uno. That's right. A tratarle la gente tuya como usted le gustaría que te traten a ti. ¿Me entiende? La alma más poderosa que tenemos nosotros aquí en el cuerno es la hermanidad. ¿Me entiendes? Dame el libro Juan. El libro Juan, capítulo 13, versículo 34.
Este es el libro de Juan, capítulo 13, versículo 34. Un mandamiento nuevo os doy, que os améis unos a otros, como yo os,
Unos al otro.
como yo
¿Qué
os
es?
he amado.
¿Y cómo fue que él lo amó a los otros?
Enseñándonos cómo es la humanidad que está enseñando, poniéndole ejemplo,
Que él te enseñó.
poniéndole ejemplo de él y a levantar un hombre que está ciego y ayudarlo ahí en su necesidad, o si alguien está en necesidad que le van a dar una pedra, él fue a perdonarla y le dijo no peque más, enseñándole la ley y enseñándole cómo cuidarse uno con el otro, como él hizo a los apóstoles.
Y cómo es una manera en cómo los podemos amar, los diques hispanos, los diques latinos y indios nativos en estos tiempos.
Podemos ir a leer esta palabra para enseñarle a ellos cómo es que se corrige las malas enseñanzas de la Iglesia Católica Cristiana. Se le puede ir a darle a ellos comida si necesitan comida. Si necesitan consejo, se les da el consejo de cómo actuar en una situación difícil que tienen. Se le pueden dar ropa si necesitan ropa. Y hasta dinero.
Ok, pero afuera de la ropa, de la comida, ¿cómo es una forma de amar a nuestra gente?
También puede ser que si ellos te han cometido un mal, se puede ir a esa persona y tratar de resolver ese problema entre ellos uno con el otro.
Sí, pero antes de eso, ya tú sabes, la gente, los otros en el mundo quieren sangre, todo es guerra. ¿Tú me entiendes?
Claro, señor. Lo que hay que hacer es perdonarse uno con el otro.
Bueno, te la voy a dar por tiempo. La mejor forma, la mejor forma que tú puedes enseñar a nuestra gente que los amas es enseñarle quién ellos son en las escrituras. La pregunta fue ¿cómo podemos enseñar, ¿verdad?, a nuestra gente en el mundo amar? Un ejemplo, ¿será alguien?
Yo iba a preguntarte que si Mapataza está aquí.
Who?
Tú dijiste Mapataza.
Yeah, in the comments.
Oh, Salakia.
Mapataza is a fellow Shemaiwan, right, out here in New York. Right, he's in the comment section. He's checking in. Right. La pregunta fue en cómo podemos enseñar a nuestra gente una forma de amarnos unos a otros. Right, that was the question, Mupatiza. And the answer was to teach them who they are according to the scriptures. right? Because every priest in training, right? Every anointed priest and prophet, right? Every young man, every sister, right? That was the first step right there. The minute they learned who they was, you understand? The
Claro,
minute they
claro.
learned who they was, and according to the scriptures, right? They started to change. All right. They started to shed themselves. All right. They started to put action. You understand? So what? Moving forward, raise your hand, Baba Kishore.
Kanaron Khan.
All right. I got this. All right.
Yes, sir.
Give me the next precept. Matthew 5, verse 22.
Este libro de Mateo, capítulo 5, versículo 22. Pero yo os digo que cualquiera que se enoje contra su hermano será culpable de juicio, y cualquiera que diga necio a su hermano será culpable ante el concilio, y cualquiera que le diga fatuó quedará expuesto al infierno de fuego.
Al infierno de fuego. Ya sabemos que el infierno es una condición. Right? ¿Qué quiere significar la palabra necio? Ustedes deben de saber estos preceptos. That's right. That is correct. Damn right, Mupataza. All right, so la palabra necio en hebreo es raka. All right? Raka. All right? Raka en hebreo quiere decir como miserable, como en inglés useless, que tú no sirves para nada. ¿Tú me entiendes? Como tú lo estás poniendo para abajo. Tú estás peleando con su espíritu para ponerte encima de él, como si tú eres mejor que él. Aquí nadie es mejor que nadie aquí en este cuerpo. En esta escuela, nadie es mejor que nadie aquí. Toditos somos una parte del cuerpo, ¿me entiendes? De la lengua viene la bendición y la malicia, la vida y la muerte. Aquí no hablamos como en el mundo. Aquí tú piensas antes de abrir la boca. Hasta te damos el precepto, el que se queda callado es considerado muy sabio. ¿Me entiendes? Aquí nadie habla por hablar en esta escuela. Aquí no se hace chisme. Aquí no se habla mal del otro. Aquí si te ofende algo, tú vas para donde tu hermano y tu hermano solo. Y si no te quiere oír, vas a ir para el concilio. ¿Me entiendes? Lo único Las únicas conversaciones que tú vas a oír aquí es en qué vas a enseñar hoy, en qué vas a predicar en la calle hoy, quién está haciendo Shema, a qué estado vamos, cómo está tal y tal hermano. ¿Tú me entiendes? ¿Cuánto se vende lo que sea? Aquí tenemos muchos negocios entre la nación. Hacen camisetas, hacen pantalones, hacen de todo. De todo hacen aquí. All right. Y también, sabiendo esta escritura, sabiendo que tú estás en la escuela, tienes que hablar y cargarte aquí en la escuela, igualmente allá en el mundo. ¿Me entiendes? No puedes tener dos caras. ¿Okay? Ya sabemos que en el mundo no hay disciplina. Aquí hay disciplina. Aquí hay leyes. Todo esto está en la Biblia. ¿Ok? En las escrituras. All right. Honduras. Dame el libro de Lucas. Capítulo 6, versículo 31.
Lucas, capítulo 6, versículo 31. ¿Lo tienen los aquí? ¿Estamos ahí todos?
Now by Shem Yashab Brakatam.
Ya, va, Hashem Yashab Brakatam.
Most High Christ.
Estamos en el libro de Lucas, capítulo 6, versículo 31, hermano. Vamos ahí todos.
Khan.
Ok. Este es el libro de Lucas, capítulo 6, versículo 31. Y dice, ¿y cómo quieres que hagan los hombres con vosotros? Así también hacer vosotros con ellos.
Con ellos. ¿Verdad? Acabo de explicarle que igual como uno se carga aquí en la escuela, debe de cargarse igualmente con nuestra gente en el mundo. Ellos no saben lo que es amor. Ellos no saben lo que es hermanidad. ¿Me entienden?
Khan.
Dame el próximo precepto.
El versículo 32, Arwan.
No, el libro Juan.
Bueno.
En el Nuevo Testamento, capítulo 15, versículo 12. Babu Kishore.
Este es el libro de San Juan, capítulo 15, versículo 12.
You can read it when you got it, Honduras.
Dice, versículo 12. Este es mi mandamiento, que os améis unos a otros, como yo os he amado.
como yo es amado. Y este es Yahushua, ¿verdad? Ok, y cómo los amó nuestro rey a los otros. Aquí está diciendo que los améis unos a otros como yo os he amado. El soldado Sowab dijo, bueno, él los dio comida, los dio, ¿qué más fue?
Le dio una manera de vivir, acuerdo a la Biblia, le dio su identidad.
Bueno, en este tiempo ya supimos quién eran los otros.
Sí, en esos tiempos sí sabían, pero no sabían cómo no tenían la humanidad que era requerido.
Pues claro que no, porque recuérdate que la nación rompió en dos.
Claro, claro.
Pues claro que no. El capítulo es San Juan, perdón, el libro es San Juan, capítulo 15, versículo 12, para Mapatasa. Sigue leyendo, Honduras.
Cada marcón. Versículo 13. Nadie tiene mayor amor que este, que uno ponga su vida por sus amigos.
Por sus amigos. En el mundo, tú no ves nada de eso con nuestra gente. Ahora tú oyes las madres que lo dicen, los padres, ¿verdad? Afuera de las madres, los padres, los amistades, te meten una cuchilla por la espalda, se enamoran de tu mujer, te hacen daño, te hacen mucha insectería, ¿me entienden?
Claro, claro.
Nuestro rey dio la vida por nosotros, ¿ok? Eso es una forma de acción. El amor es una palabra de acción, ¿me entienden? Lo último que él dio fue la vida, ¿me entienden?
Claro, claro.
Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 14. Vosotros sois mis amigos, si hacéis lo que yo os mando.
Lo que yo os mando. Ya en este tiempo de nuestro rey tenemos leyes, ¿verdad? Tenemos comandantes, ¿verdad? Nosotros sabemos la ley. No, en este tiempo no importaba si los dos reinos se partieron. You know, the kingdom split into two. It didn't matter. You understand? What mattered was to do what was instructed, to keep the Lord's statutes and commandments. Ahora es que tú eres mi amigo. ¿Tú me entiendes? Aquí en la escuela tú tienes que tratar a los amigos. And there's nothing wrong with testing a friend. You understand? You have to prove a friend. That's the word I'm looking for. Here in the truth, we prove a friend. You understand? Ahora, como dije más ahorita, todo el mundo dice que aman a Dios. Aman a Dios, odian a los demás, ¿verdad? Y Y a los que odian, los ven todos los días. A Dios nunca lo han visto, pero aman a Dios, right? Pero no dicen, no, perdón, no hacen, ¿verdad? No hacen lo que Dios dice que haga. Ya sabemos quién son los mentirosos, ¿verdad? Ya sabemos quién son los miserables, ¿verdad? Ok. ¿Preguntas?
Sir.
No, no lo vamos a quedar mucho. Yo tengo un consejo para ir para Pascua. No lo vamos a quedar mucho hoy. Quería refrescarnos a los otros adoradores de boca para afuera. That's right. That is correct, Patizal. Right. Yo sé que el capitán ha sacado estas escrituras. Si usted tiene su examen oficial, también se la saben. ¿Verdad? Yo sé que Maganamaf, yo mismo le ha pedido cuando me cubre las clases, sacarle estas escrituras. Esta es la fundación en amar, en saber la hermanidad, right? O la hermandad, depende en qué tribu tú eres. Right? Esta es la fundación, right? The foundation. Sigue leyendo, Honduras.
Versículo 15. Ya no os llamaré siervo, porque el siervo no sabe lo que hace su señor, pero os he llamado amigos, porque todas las cosas que oí de mi Padre he dado a conocer.
A conocer. Ningún hermano puede dar una clase, ¿verdad? Sin lo que haya aprendido. ¿Me entiende? Ya, ustedes me entienden. Yo no puedo venir aquí y dar una clase sin yo aprender el tema. ¿Me entienden? No, pues. Sigue leyendo.
Versículo 16. No me elegisteis vosotros a mí, sino que yo os elegí a vosotros y os he puesto para que vayáis y llevéis fruto, y vuestro fruto permanezca, para que todo lo que pidiereis al Padre en mi nombre, Él os lo dé.
Él os lo dé. Él, por lo más que dicen que aman al Señor, ¿verdad? A Dios, ¿verdad? Usted, how do you say choose? Escoger. Usted no lo escogió a él. Él lo escogió a ustedes. ¿Me entiende? Lee la última, el 17.
Versículo 17. Esto os mando, que améis, que os améis unos a otros.
Unos a otros. Escogen. That's right. So, here it is, right? I believe 3 weeks back, right? I stated that. Can y'all hear me okay? There's a lot of noise around me.
Can hear you.
No sweat.
Can we hear you?
Water. Yo dije, cuando ustedes están en clase y no ven a un hermano, búscalo. ¿Te recuerdas? Okay. Busca a tu hermano. Eso es una forma de amar a tu hermano, ¿verdad? Me imagino que cada cual le gustaría una llamada o que lo busquen o que lo tengan en mente, ¿no? Ok. ¿Y cuántos de ustedes han llamado a sus hermanos? Most High Christ. Most High Christ. All right. Honduras, ¿ya tú tienes tu examen de oficial?
La, sir.
La A.
La.
No suerte. Osa Tabac. ¿Quiere leer?
Answer.
Dame San Mateo 18. Versículo 21.
¿Están listos?
18, capítulo, Salaquia. San Mateo, capítulo 18, versículo 21 al 22.
Permítame un momento que se me movió el teléfono. Okay. El libro de San Mateo, capítulo 18, versículo 21. Entonces se acercó Pedro y le dijo, Señor, ¿cuántas veces perdonaré a mi hermano que peque contra mí? ¿Hasta 7? ¿Sigo?
Sigue.
Versículo 22. Jesús le dijo, no te digo hasta 7, sino aún hasta 70 veces 7.
Hasta 70 veces 7. ¿Por qué es eso? Esto es bien importante. ¿Por qué tienes que perdonar a tu hermano? So what?
Hay que perdonar 70 más 7, porque así es que Dios nos perdona a nosotros. Uno tiene que perdonar como Dios nos perdona a nosotros.
Así es. Give me some more. Tabac.
Ajá.
Yeah,
dice en Juan 15:12, que es el capítulo que estábamos leyendo,
right.
Que esa es un mandamiento más que Jesucristo nos da para obedecer, que tenemos que amar a nuestros hermanos, a nuestros amigos. Creo yo que es un mandamiento más, ¿verdad?
Sí, sabemos que es un mandamiento, pero ¿por qué es tan importante en perdonar a tu hermano tantas veces?
Pues creo que me quedo corto en esto.
You know this.
Porque eso es lo que tenemos que hacer, demostrando nuestra hermandad como nación.
Okay. Todo eso está bien. Hasta Mapataza, ¿right? Está bien. Pero la ruta es porque tú no quieres que tu hermano tenga un odio secretamente en su corazón. ¿Entiendes?
Bueno.
Amor falso. Right? In English is false love, secret hatred, All right, this is why it's important to love your brother. A perdonar tu hermano. You understand?
Kana one kan.
That if you went to Hebrew Academy, you'll learn that the hard way.
Kana one kan, sir.
There is no secret hatred here. You understand?
Most High in
We go
Christ.
out and put our lives on the line with each other. Right? So let's say I got offended, right? I got offended and I didn't forgive, right? That means now I'm carrying secret hatred inside of me. You understand? That means I'm a wicked nigga. You understand?
Kana one.
You have to forgive your bro. 77 times 7. That's infinite. You forgive the offense, right? But you also, right? Let's say I offended one of you, right? I offended one of you guys, right? And y'all came to me, right? You know, alone, as the scripture says, right? And I didn't hear you guys. I didn't hear you guys. Like, man, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear that shit, right? And y'all bring 3 witnesses. And that's 3 of y'all. Y'all bring 2 or 3 witnesses each. And I'm still not trying to hear y'all. Like, man, fuck y'all, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm being real feminine about it. I'm being real worldly about it, right? What happens next? Come on, Akim. What's the next step after the witnesses? Come
I
on.
guess tendrás que ser juzgado.
Juzgado en el concilio, right? You go to council, right? And then that's when then we're gonna get right. You understand?
Kana one kan.
There's no secret. There is no secret love here. There is no salaki. There's no secret hatred here. You understand? This priesthood is a very serious thing. All right. You learn that as the days go by, as time goes by.
Kana
All
one
right.
kan.
You have to go ahead, Tabak.
Okay, so in other words, when chapter 21, verse 21 say until 70 times 7, okay? So that means by far, as many times as possible, right?
That's correct.
Las veces sea posible.
That is correct. All right. There's a brother. A brother might get slick out the mouth. A brother might not follow an order. You know, a brother might put the camp in jeopardy. You understand? This is why you watch what you say. You watch what you do. Understand? There's no Rambos here. You follow orders, right? Decorum. Your job is to study and wake our people up. You understand?
Most High Christ.
You could offend a brother, and many. Let's say you in the school, right? You in the school, you break a brother's sword, right? Brand new sword. You break it, you kick it by accident, whatever, or a phone, and you don't say Salakia, or you don't go to that brother and admit your fault. I'm just giving you hypothetical uh scenarios. You get an order, go clean the bathroom. You don't clean the bathroom, right? Y'all heard about Boys to Men, right? Back in the day, they were too good to clean the bathroom. You understand?
Claro, Juan Carlos.
Here it is. You got men that were turned into fine gold, and they'll clean the bathroom like nothing. You understand?
Claro, claro.
You want to watch what you say. You want to be very mindful of how you carry yourself, right? How you treat another brother. You understand? Any questions? No sweat.
La,
We got one last precept. Who's next up to read? That'll be Sawap, right? Dame San Marcos, capítulo 12, versículo 31.
Este es el libro de Marcos, capítulo 12, versículo 31. ¿Todos lo tienen?
Come.
Claro.
Y el segundo es semejante. Amarás a tu prójimo como a ti mismo. No hay otro mandamiento mayor que estos.
¿Quiénes son los vecinos de uno? Sawap.
La gente de nuestra nación, Israel.
Right. Ahora, si yo ahora mismo yo tengo un africano que vive a cruzar de mí, ese vecino mío,
La
la
sir.
no sir. All right. So, para levantar y demostrar amor a nuestra gente que están destruida en el mundo, ¿verdad? Una de las formas en enseñarle el amor es enseñarle su cultura. ¿Quién? Su, how you say, identity.
identidad.
En la escritura. Y la tienen que saber. Y va a haber una gente, nuestra gente no quieren saber la de la escritura. ¿Qué más va a sacar tú para enseñarle la verdad? Swap.
Se le puede enseñar la historia de la región de ellos, de la región de sus hermanos, la arqueología, por igual.
Where are you going to get it from?
De los libros.
The water. Which book you going to bring out?
Lo que está aprobado por la escuela de aquí, la I.S.U.P.K.
Get that woman ahead. He was sitting on that one. Oh man, that was damn right. Damn right, so wow. Damn right. One is Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, right? And there's Babylon and Timbuktu, right? There's I got a whole bin. That's right. That's the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. That is also correct. I actually got 3 copies of that one. Damn right. Concept.
I have a question about that book, the one Brother Sawap just up right now.
The 13th tribe.
Yes, but I know these 2 books, right? One is a fake copy, and one is the very original one. I want that one. Where I can find it?
Okay, you're gonna have to go to Priest and Captain Kataza, because that's where I learned the same thing you said from him.
Kind of
Right. Remember what I said? I got 3 copies, right?
one concept. Okay.
Okay. All right. There's a reason why, right? So what? Is that a hardcover or a paperback?
It's a paperback, sir.
Okay. One of my copies I have is a hardcover. Right? See, this is what happens. This is what happens when we go out there, right? Let's say this book, right? This is my Hebrew Academy precept book, right? And I bring out the records that's in this book. This book was selling for like $2.99, right? Now I bring it out, I prove points, I have my PowerPoints, right? This book will go up in value to $200,000.
Ooh,
You understand?
kind of one
So
concept.
this is hardback, right? This is hardback, right? You know what the devil will do? They'll take out the truth, right? Change the ISBN number, right? And then put it in paperback and sell it for cheaper.
Hmm.
You understand? Now,
Fun.
put that book up again, Baba Kishore. Flip it over. All right, Arthur Koestler. All right, you can put it down there.
Arthur Koestler, yeah.
Arthur Koestler, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know he's a devil, right?
Kind of one concept.
Right. So what better than one of their people saying the truth, that they're not the chosen? All right.
Kind of one concept.
So I have the actual book, right? And it costs a lot of money, right? And then I have the paperback book, right? But how you verify it, you have to go to the men above us.
Kind of one concept. Salaki, if I mind, if I can.
Come on, priest.
Escuché ciertas versiones que este libro de Arthur Koestler se vende aquí en Estados Unidos, pero la verdad ha sido extraída de eso. Y he escuchado también que en Inglaterra, que es el origen del autor original, ese libro está completo, está intacto, en Inglaterra nada más.
Say that in English.
Okay, I heard about the book of Arthur Koestler, you know, the 12 tribes, the 13 tribes, that if you buy it, if you purchase over here in the United States, you know, the real meaning of the book has been expunged out. And the one they sell in England, which is the original ones, they have the whole context of the book.
So then what I would do is I'll contact the brothers in England if I were you.
Fine.
You know we have a school in England, correct?
Kind of one concept, yeah, I know, I'm aware of that.
And lean on this brotherhood. You see how brotherhood is a weapon?
Fine. It is kind of one concept, Mohan Christ, yeah. I read the book that you was talking about, and I certified myself, you know, that some of the biggest truth, you know, that the heart of the book is out. Is out.
That is correct. So you have to Salakia. You have to when you get these books, right? You protect those books.
Mohan
You
Christ.
understand? You protect those books, right? You get the ISBN number, and if you're fortunate, right, you get multiple copies.
Kind of one concept.
You
And what
understand?
Salakia. I heard about that the books over there in England are way cheaper than what is the price of the books over here.
Then you would have to go contact those brothers in England and give them your list and send them some money. Or you can lean on brotherhood and, you know, tag team with a bunch of brothers come together and get those books. That is what our generals did. All right, back then, the generals used to get kicked out of the library. That's how much studying they did.
Most
Right,
high,
you see them hospital Xerox machines,
most high
right? So our generals walked around with books, and they were all like this. You understand?
Christ.
Some of them, they had the books. Those books was kept at the school for teaching purposes, right?
Son.
And then when we go to camp, we got all these books. You understand?
Son.
The challenge for me was finding it in Spanish, so I could help out Priest Noso Magan in Puerto Rico. When I went to visit him, first thing I gave him was From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Spanish.
No,
Son.
in English.
Okay, Son.
You understand? I didn't come empty-handed. All
Most high.
right. We went down there to break ground, break bread with our brother, right? Spread brotherhood. And our culture is good to bring gifts.
Most high
Right?
Christ. Okay, if you don't mind, sir, another question.
Go
You
ahead, priest.
mentioned about the apocryphal books in Spanish. It is available at this point.
I can give you the rough draft.
Most high Christ. Huh?
I did say it last when was it? Friday, this past Friday, or last week Tuesday. I said it. Inbox me your email and I will send it to you. All right. I sent it to a few brothers already, and those brothers had dropped their sword. And the reason why it's important for you to have it, right, is because you ain't gonna get it in the Spanish.
Most high Christ.
You
Yeah,
understand? You're not gonna find it in Spanish. All right. Now, if you like for example, since we're talking about the books, right? La Biblia del Oso, right? And in English it's called the Bear Bible. Right? Now that Bible is worth thousands of dollars, and it has the Apocrypha in it. So you're gonna spend $10,000, $20,000 in those books?
Okay, I see.
The white man's the goddamn devil, all right?
Question.
So then you also have to understand, right? The time, it was a time where you would get burnt at the stake for having these records, right? They will call you a homosexual. That was a crime back then, right? So what?
So what does this book have that our Bibles right now don't have?
What book you talking about?
The one that you just mentioned, the Bear Bible.
The Bear Bible is the Latin America 1611. Most
So
Bibles today don't have the Apocrypha in it, no way. Right now, you see what also Mapatazar said right here. Right, bear with me 1 second, Akim. All right, so you see what Mapatazar said. This is the Bible that he loaned me. Right, it's called Biblia de America. Right, and here it has some of the books from the Apocrypha. It doesn't have all the books. Right, so once again, when I became a priest and officer, right, Captain Ashaparium called me and said, "You're gonna help me lift up Puerto Rico." You understand? And it's been about 3-4 years now. You know what I mean, so now we have a Priest Nosa in Puerto Rico, right? We got that warrior out there, Gadaya Island, Nicaragua. You know what I mean? We're expanding now. You understand? This is more than, it doesn't matter if it's one person on one side of the world. You understand?
Christ.
We always start right here online. You understand? Always remember you got a nation of brothers with you. You are not alone. All right? So Mopataza, he loaned me this. All right, and I got a big bin full of books, right? And I went through these, right? See, right here it has some books that are not canonical, and have some books that are apocryphal, and some books that are apocryphal are missing. You understand? So I knew that it can't. He read out of this, right? And I knew that the brother dropped his sword, man. Also Zakawar, all right, Shemawan. All right, he dropped his sword, and as a young man, I was helping him, right? But when I got the call, I saw the big picture. You understand? So if you're in, I'm not trying to put tribalism here because we're all Israel, right? But for teaching purposes, right? The Northern Kingdom, right? Those Spanish tribes is very important that you get on it right now. You understand? I'm saying you, but I'm not. I'm speaking in general. All right, we as one body. We got the Issacharite brothers out there in the West Coast, right? They stay busy. You know what I'm saying? We got Honduras. We got 2 men in Honduras. You know what I'm saying? We got DR. We got Puerto Rico. We got officers and young men. We got priests with in training. You know what I'm saying? We got troopers with officers tests. You know, you got to step up the bar. You have to make your election sure. You understand? And this is all about putting your brick in, right? So you have two people, right, that translated you see this Bible right here, right? La Santa Biblia, right? La Reina Valera. I had to study who the hell Reina Valera was, right? I had to study about that I don't even know if he was a brother. All right, so La Biblia del Oso and the one that translated this, right? They're two different people with similar names. You understand? But at the end of the day, Latin America had no apocrypha. You understand? Big ups to Priest Nosa Magana Moth. Right? Magana Moth had one, but it wasn't UPK certified. You understand? That thing costs us a lot of money to print. You know? So it was completed, right? It started with Officer Zakawar, right? He dropped his sword, right? And then a brother Shakar also dropped his sword at the same time, right? So I picked up the task. I bore the burden, right? And through Hebrew Academy, I had a major surgery, and Shakar helped me translate it over the phone. So you always keep busy, Akim. When I tell you give 15, Salakia. When I tell you keep busy, right? Keep the give the Lord, give the Most High an hour or two a day. You know, give the Lord his due, man. Stay busy, stay studying. Tabak.
Yeah, Salakia, sir. If you have the means of, you have enough intellect to make your own translation, you know, from English to Spanish. I'm talking about the Apocrypha book, because whenever I read it, you know, if it's necessarily, I read it, you know, I translate it from English to Spanish in my classes. So can someone translate it? And
You have to understand those who labor among you. Right? We all know Captain 13,000 Captain Osh, correct? You know that he's over Latin America. You also know that he's over the Sabbath service for the nation, right?
Done.
And my orders from Captain Osh was translated from the King James. You remember when we went through the Hebrew class, we had differences in how one word might mean something in your tribe, so on and so forth in the Spanish. That, let me tell you, that was something that I kept here in every sentence. I work on that thing till today. It's no easy task.
Most High Christ.
You understand? It is no easy task. All right. I did share it. Right. I did share it. It's not in its final production, you know, because it costs us a lot of money. All right. It was brought out. I think it was in that major council. It was 5 major councils ago. I brought it up. Right. I didn't do it for vainglory or for myself. I did it because it's the zeal. You know, a lot of our people don't know about that history. Right? Most of the Spanish tribes, they forget about the Old Testament. When they start hating each other, right? They'll always bring out eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, or Adam and Eve. That's all you hear these Christians talk about as far as the Old Testament. And they'll all be like, oh, el Nuevo Testamento, el Nuevo Testamento. If you don't understand, if you ask me personally, there is no old and new. There's one testament. You know what I'm saying? There's only one testament. All right. Now, for teaching purposes, right, you have the old and the new and what happened in between. And that what happened in between, the Apocrypha, that's part of the Old Testament. You understand? This is why we go hard when we say the Pastor Pork Chop don't know a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of her, my people, so you don't suffer her curses. I'm paraphrasing, right? They don't know the scriptures. They don't study. They don't apply it. They read it. We live the scriptures. You understand? You have to be very careful. So you speak English, you speak Spanish, you speak Hebrew, you have the gift of tongues. And the Pastor Pork Chop thing is some crazy gibberish, you know, I call it pig Latin. He thinks that's tongues, and that's the language of God and the angels. Where is that here? Where is this? Give me some mimics. Y'all know how they be sounding, especially them Pentecostals. You understand? Ain't no brotherhood in that church. There is no brotherhood. There is no brotherhood in none of them Christian religions. All right. I'm waiting to cover Priest Nosa's box class on Monday so I can bring out the history of the founders of this religion. This Christianity. Every Christian will tell you, oh, Christianity started with Christ.
And Christ, that's what they say.
That is absolute false. That is false.
Exactly. I heard the other day, Salakia, a pastor from Colombia, they calling his name Toro. Okay. he said that Jesus Christ was the first Catholic. See?
And that's correct, Tabak. And if you ask a Muslim, he's gonna say, yeah, Jesus, he's a Muslim from a baby. This is why you gotta go hard on your priesthood. This is why you gotta take this serious. We are defenders of the faith. They don't know a goddamn thing. Let me tell you why each and every one of us is special, right? Because none of these people have the Salakia, have the courage to do what you do. You understand?
Okay, in Christ.
Tabak, where you at? Wisconsin?
Yeah, Wisconsin, yeah, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm currently in New York. So what? Where you at?
I'm upstate New York.
Upstate New York. And then you got Honduras. And where are we streaming this for? For Latin America, right?
For Latin America, that's correct.
All right, who else doing that? Tabak? Only us. This is brotherhood. This is church right here. All right? This is church.
All right.
You understand?
That's correct.
Yeah. Let me get that precept, so what? Wherever 2 or 3 are gathered. Quickly, Baba Kishore. You can read it when you got it.
Yes, sir.
Peace also to Tabak. You could inbox me on Messenger and send me your email. All right.
Do that, yes.
And I will send that to you. All right, I'll send it to you book by book.
Yeah, kind of one concept.
You have any questions, you can hit me directly. All right.
I will. Right. I will.
Sir, I have it, sir.
Okay. Read it when you got it.
Este libro de... You want it in English first?
You can read it in Spanish.
Este es Mateo 18, versículo 20. ¿Todos lo tienen?
Go ahead, please.
Porque donde están...
I said we're going to end it with this. We're about to clip it.
Porque donde están 2 o 3 congregados en mi nombre, allí estoy yo en medio de ellos.
Now read it in the English.
The book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them.
There am I in the midst of them, man. All right, the Most High is a spirit, man. He's a jealous power, man. All right, he don't want you to put no other gods in front of him. You understand? Is there any more questions? All right. So Friday. So what?
I was gonna ask you, like, who's the author, I would say, of the Bear Bible?
Oh Lord. I'm gonna have to look at my notes. All right, but
just send it to me if you find it.
Hold on. Okay. All right, now you see this right here. Lock you. You see that? See that on screen? Cacedorio de Reina and Cipriano de Valera. All right, those who you want. Those are two you want to look up. You understand? Cassiadoro de Reina y Cipriano de Valera. All right, and then from 1862, 1909, and 1960, there were revisions. You understand?
So, like, I have another question.
Come on.
I noticed that in the Reina Valera 1960, it doesn't have the color scriptures as it's supposed to be.
It's not all right. It's not that I understand what you're saying. It's not that it doesn't have the type of scriptures, right? It has the scriptures. The thing is, we speak Spanish, right? We don't speak Spanish like 1960, the 1500s. You understand? This is straight Latin. Straight. You know who would understand this? Or a Catholicist. All right. We read it word for word, and then it sounds crazy. You understand? We don't. It's just like the 1611, right? Do we read Old English? I mean, do we speak Old English? No, we speak English, and these are the same observations I've had within the translation. You had to be very, very mindful. They're there. You just have to study. Study goes. If you've been listening, I always like to go to the roots. You gotta go to the roots. You gotta dive real deep in your study and verify. And you start seeing everything unfold. You start seeing that everything here, word for word, is facts. All right. Understand that a lot of people died because of this truth. All right.
Yes, sir.
Make your election sure. Take your studies serious. All right. And take your priesthood very, very serious. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Salaki. We had lost also to Bach. Most high Christ.
Yeah.
You see?
Well, in
Tabak,
Christ, my telephone fails.
no sweat. We ain't gonna let none of them demons stop this. All right. If Tabak didn't take this work seriously, he would have just chimed in tomorrow. All right. He came right back. He ran it right back. All right. Hold on. I got another precept for you.
You waiting on me?
Salakia?
Are you waiting on me? The water?
Oh, nah, I had another. We was about to close it.
Okay. More in Christ, sir. Go ahead.
I have one precept. Just bear with me, all right? Bear with me. Your arsenal, right? Your arsenal is your notes. You understand? Be very vigilant with your notes. All right.
Kanaroka.
Give me Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. I think Honduras was next to read.
Isaiah 6.
66, verse 15. We're gonna close it on this. Go ahead, Sawat.
So like for next week, if I may, can I bring up like 2 color scriptures specifically?
For what?
So we could if you could give us a breakdown of, because it's some of them are totally different from the King James.
On what? On the Reina Valera?
Kanaroka.
You want that done for next week?
If you have the time, sir.
No sweat. We'll go over color scriptures next week. No sweat.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. Isaías capítulo 66, versículo 15. ¿Ya lo tienen?
Kana.
Porque he aquí que Yahweh vendrá con fuego y sus carros como torbellino para descargar su ira con furor y su precisión con llama de fuego.
I'll read it in the English.
Isaiah 66. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariot like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flame of fire.
With flames of fire. Right? Now give me verse 16.
Verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Shall be many, man. All right, hecklers, right? Our people are hecklers, right? They will harass you. All right. Satan knows your demons, Akim. You must shed yourself from your flesh, man. You must fight your flesh. You understand? The demon will always be smiling at you. All right. You'll put in, let's say, 8 months of study, and you're about to go give a class, right? And then you get that one demon, right? That one heckler. You're gonna be smiling. You're like, the fuck you talking about? Nigga, that shit don't mean nothing. He try to throw you right off. You understand? You have to have the horse blinders on. All right? Stay focused, stay grounded. You understand? Stay focused on the scriptures, man. All right, he gonna use all your weaknesses against you. All right? You might be at camp. A woman might walk by. You might be like this. And that's it. You got caught. All right, remember Peter, right? Peter is on the boat, right? Why did Peter start sinking in the water? So why?
He lost focus.
He lost what?
Focus.
He lost focus, man. It was thundering, right? And he looked and bam. All right, don't lose focus, man. Take your work seriously, man. Feel proud that the Lord chose you, man. That He woke you up, man. All right. Let me give you some more. All right. Life is warfare, Akim. All right. Life is warfare. The minute you start, right? And this, who's your first enemy? So what?
Ourselves.
La. Tabak.
Like I said, what was the question?
¿Cuáles son los primeros enemigos de uno? So what?
O de la casa de uno. Familiar.
That's right. That is correct. Los primeros enemigos son de tu propia casa. You understand? You have to stay focused. Right? When you feel lazy, right, you start getting that sluggard demon, right? That's when you push harder. You understand? There is no excuse. All right. Bring books to your slave. You get a lunch hour. Tune in that 1 hour, man. All right. So if you work 6 days or 7 days a week like me, that's 7 hours a week. Right? Not counting the ones where I have to do class. You understand? You build a track record, foundation. Sometimes I'm listening to classes over and over. I recommend you do that. All right. Or put the headphones on, and as you sleep, play those classes over. All right. Any more questions, Akim? Any more? All right, no sweat. All right, so next week, Tuesday, we'll go over the color scriptures. That men of Israel are majim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, majim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh
Shem Yahushai Barakatam.
Yad Mata, which means hands down, right? Yad Mata, right? Yad Mata, right? That means hands down. We'll give one courtesy salute to the sisters, right? Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Salaki, I did that. Salaki. Yahweh Shema.
Yahweh Shema Latan Bahashem Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai. Yad Mata. Dismiss. All right, shalom. Shalom, Akim.
Shalom. Lord in Christ.
Shalom Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General Yohana's putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General Yohana got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shar, U.P.K Quarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheraton in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, sending curses to them enemies.
Shalom Israel, ven y pasar el Pascua anual del Señor. Sábado, abril 1, 2023, en Raleigh, North Carolina. Únase a nosotros en Raleigh, North Carolina, organizado por el comandante general Yohana de la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal, la 54ª Pascua Anual del Señor. Este es un evento especial que reúne a los negros, latinos e indios nativos americanos de todos los estados y del mundo para celebrar y honrar la Pascua del Señor. Se llevará a cabo en 421 South Salisbury Street en Raleigh, North Carolina, el primer y el segundo día de abril 2023. Podrás conocer la hermandad, así como pasar la experiencia de servicio que realizará el mismo comandante general Yohana. $200 por persona, 16 años en adelante. Para más información, llame a 919-697-8257. Y no se olvide de los otros eventos durante la semana. Esta es una grande oportunidad para conectarse con los hermanos y hermanas de todas las partes de la tierra. La Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal.